finding
photographs,
patterns.
rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since.
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
Where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I'm not broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
You may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Hello everyone, welcome back to part 4 of my Let's Play of the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. A little late getting onto the microphone here because just as I was about to go live, my computer had a crash, so I had to fix it. So as it was just starting up again, I went live. So if y'all could give me a few moments, I'll get everything up and ready to continue. Just gotta wait for it to say, do you want to restore your pages? And I'll be like, yes. They'll be like, okay, here you go. And I'll be like, alright, cool. Thanks. It's just taking a little long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Act 4 now, and I know I said I was going to wait the next day to do Act 5, but I'll probably end up doing Act 5 tonight, so... Alright, here we go. Just waiting for this to kick in. Whoa. Actually, that's where I needed to be, but it went... Alright. Let's start with a new person. Let's go Glenn. What dream was that? Jay thinks I should tell all the patients I can stop their problems. Perhaps I should avoid her till later. Sure, why not? Okay, here we go.
Sorry, I'm Glenn. I didn't expect to be here. I was looking for the men's room.
Kidding me? How did you get here?
Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office. Sometimes when I go through a door, it opens to another place.
Okay. Why didn't you expect to be here?
Like I said, I was in the green room. You know, that new restaurant in town. Actually need to do something. Right, sorry. I was in the middle of a day and needed the restroom, and here I am.
Did Jay see you walk in?
No, I shouldn't imagine she did that. I didn't even pass through the waiting room. Besides, it's lunchtime, she won't be there.
You know when. That must be the guy undercover.
No, not really. But it's lunchtime, and you don't normally see patients now. Well, Dr. Dekker didn't normally see patients now.
Tell me about Dr. Dekker.
Dr. Dekker was crazy. I arrived late to the party. Apparently he was a fine, upstanding citizen before. I don't know what changed him. Of the few sessions I had with him, he'd observed me walking through doors.
What? Happened when he observed you?
But I'd walk through a door and I'd disappear. Then I couldn't get back. The session was £150 either way, so I paid that for a couple of times and then decided it was a bad idea. As you can see, it's still happening.
How do you disappear?
The doors. I'm still vanishing from one place to another.
did your problem start?
My dad died. He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens. Then he died. I needed those words to be important. So here I am.
Were you close to your dad?
He was stoic. He had tuberculosis in his lungs. That's what killed him. Nobody knew until the end. I never got to say I loved him.
Did you love him?
Yeah, maybe. He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad. I didn't talk to him really at all. They called me his next of kin, said I should come in if I wanted to say goodbye. I did love him. He just broke everything.
What do you mean he broke everything?
No. I hadn't seen him for so long. I just let it all out. I screamed, I shouted, I punched the walls. Do you know what he said?
What did he say?
Sorry. Over and over again. Like he really meant it. He did. He really meant it. And then I stopped. When I was exhausted, he smiled at me. Like he cherished me. Like he'd been waiting to say sorry. Waiting for forgiveness.
Did you forgive him?
I didn't get to. I didn't get to say I loved him. I didn't get to forgive him. He just said when one door closes, another opens. And then he died. What does he think of me?
I think he loved you.
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there, Doctor? When one door closes, it's shut forever?
No. The door isn't shut forever.
How? How do I go back?
Go through the door back to the room your dad was in.
I hadn't thought of that. I've just been thinking when I open a door, it goes somewhere else in the present, not in the past. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. I'll try that. Now. I'll try that now.
Oh, so much for that. I never got to ask him where he was on Valentine's Day. Up next we got Scarlet. Oh, hold on.
Scarlet. I haven't been in since he died. Since Dr. Dekker died.
Tell me about Dr. Dekker.
He was a complicated man, as I suppose most people are. His external persona didn't match what he dreamed about.
How do you know what he dreamed about?
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups. That was in the beginning.
What was it like after the beginning?
Chaotic, dark. Like an earthquake, everything you stood on shifted into something else. I think he was fighting with something internally, and it was winning.
What was he fighting?
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons? Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
What creatures did he dream about?
Fluid. Soft. Intricate things. I couldn't draw a picture if you asked. But they drew you to them. They looked a little strange, but you felt compelled to watch them.
How was it like Narnia?
I'm a dream walker. I can visit people and help them in their dreams. You've not caught up on all his old patients yet, then?
What do you mean by Jerry Walker?
It's something I've been able to do since I was little. I was born an identical twin, and my sister and I shared dreams. We just thought it was normal. When our younger brother started having night terrors, we helped him. I just need to know the person, a little, and know they're dreaming. Then I can sort of jump into them.
How do you jump into dreams and into my car?
It's something, I think, in my mind. Firstly, I need to sleep myself. I'm constantly tired, so I can pretty much sleep on demand. Before I go, I think of jumping into that person. That's how it works for me. I've tried teaching others, but I don't know if anyone else can do it.
Who did you try to teach?
I don't know. Lots of people. Whenever I get close enough to tell somebody about it, the first thing they want to do is try it out or have me visit their dreams. That's kind of why I'm here. Relationships.
What do you mean by try it out?
I think people try to show off. Firstly, they're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream. But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show. But most people can't control their dreams, so they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly. Oh look, I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, why is it destroying New York?
Okay. Check something out real quick here. Let's see. What kind of nightmares?
When you've experienced someone's dream, if they've been a bit creepy in it or terrified me, it's hard to look someone in the eyes after that. It's embarrassing. What should I do, Doctor? Should I not tell people about my ability? Keep it a secret, bottle it up?
Yes. Keep it a secret.
I'm not sure that's healthy, but I guess I could give it a try. What if it accidentally comes out? Is there anything else I can do to stop pushing people away?
Refuse to dream walk.
So, if I could breathe through my ears, you wouldn't want to see it. I do say no. A lot. But I usually cave eventually.
Be honest about what may happen.
Pass.
Okay. Be... damn it. Be honest about what may happen.
Double honest. Interesting. I suppose I haven't really tried that. I might just give that a go.
Wow. Did you date Dr. Dekker?
He's dead now, so I suppose it won't affect him if I admit to that. So yes, I was. Not near the end though. Not when his dreams started changing. Like I said, my ability ruins relationships. Who told you? Jail?
No. Not Jaya.
Just thought she'd know. Thought she'd know everything about her precious Dr. Dekker. Sorry. We didn't speak that much. But she was a lot like the other woman. So much control over someone who was supposed to be her superior.
Who was the other woman?
Sounds familiar, but no.
Where were you on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day was awful. I had a bit of an accident with a creme brulee torch and had to spend the night waiting in A&E. I melted a nail to my finger. It hurt a lot. I needed stitches. It's all fine now, though.
Maybe you're only dreaming. That you're in other people's dreams.
Perhaps this session is a dream, Doctor. I don't see anyone else around. Do you?
This is not a dream.
His dreams were amazing.
Okay. Can you prove you can dream walk?
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're asking me for proof. How can I do that? Get into your head, into your dreams? We don't have any real relationship yet, Doctor. But you are growing on me. Let's not break that just yet.
Yeah. See.
It's difficult to do when you experience them like I do. But I know what you're saying is right. A lot of the time I assume people are controlling their dreams like I can. But they're probably directed by their subconscious, and who controls that? It's difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements. It's hard keeping friends, too. Like I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out. The problem is, I don't normally like what I see.
Alright. It's time for Jaya. That face, though. How are you?
I don't want to talk about grief today. I'm getting enough grief from work.
What is wrong with work?
I don't know if you know, but Professor Alderby used to be my professor. He teaches history and psychology, amongst other things. I know it's not technically work, but he asked if I would allow him to have the video footage of his sessions with Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker wanted to be removed from all of the videos, so it's jump cut up to jump cut, but I'm sure you've already noticed that.
Why did he want to be removed?
I have no idea. Maybe he was an undercover secret agent. Maybe he was getting more annoying as time progressed. You're not, though. You're lovely. Is this a good time to ask for a raise?
Yes. You can have a raise.
Wow. I was kidding, but thank you, Doctor. I'll take that as a yes. And don't worry, I'll sort it all out.
he want the footage?
I didn't think you'd mind, since it wasn't your case anyway. Mostly it's the professor talking about how he viewed reality back then, in so much as he thought it was changeable. There's nothing else to do but watch while things are encoding.
How is reality change?
Psychokinetics, remember? Cult of the Kinetic Mind? Professor Alderby said it was recommended reading to help psychiatrists in their frontline battle with insanity, he likes to call it.
What is the front line battle? With insanity.
Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle. The patient must be cured by removing their psychokinetic ability, if present, either by telling them it doesn't exist or by using another psychokinetic ability to negate it. It's a long time ago, I can't remember all of it. There was a specific example.
What was the specific example?
If someone tells you they can fly, you tell them you control air currents and that from now on they won't be allowed to use them. This would normally stimulate the brain in such a way that the patient stopped thinking they could fly. The main danger as the therapist is believing that you can control air currents.
Okay. Why is it dangerous to
The danger of pretending you have psychokinetic abilities is that you may start believing you have them and then have them. It's the paradox of the cure. Dr. Dekker loved paradoxes. His favorite was the grandfather paradox.
what is the grandfather paradox?
If you can travel back in time and kill your grandfather, then you cannot be born. But if you cannot be born, then you cannot kill your grandfather. It's a time traveler's chicken and egg, if you will.
I looked at the referral letters.
If you couldn't see a pattern in the referral letters, there probably isn't one. It's just me. I can find a red rum in anything.
A red rum?
It's murder, spelt backwards, you know? The Shining. All work and no play makes Dr. Dekker a dull boy. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Anyway, it's a bit like an anagram.
Solicitors are anagrams.
I spotted that. All the solicitors' names are anagrams of each other. But why would someone need so many aliases to refer patients? I got a bit weirded out thinking it might be connected to Dr. Dekker's murder, so I just stopped thinking. Don't get me started.
Was Dr. Dekker and is it ALO or ALCO? I'll try Alco. Yeah, here we go. Alcoholic.
Some people would say Dr. Dekker had a bit of a drinking problem. It got worse and then it got better when his confidence turned up. I think it was the stress of dealing with the new patients. I like the odd tipple.
What do you mean by the odd tipple?
I've been known to drink, not as much at the moment, not as much as Dr. Dekker did. He kept at least one bottle in his desk drawer at all times. You can't imagine the amount of times I wanted to sneak in and have some.
Could the drink have been spiked?
I suppose it's possible that somebody spiked his drink. Most people probably knew he had a bottle in his desk. Wouldn't have been that hard to empty out some capsules into it. Maybe the police should get fingerprints?
Yes. Police should check for fingerprints.
I'll go and suggest it. Make sure nobody touches the bottle in the meantime.
Why was Dr. Dekker stressed?
There's a lot of stress in here. We're dealing with people's lives. How do you relax, Doctor?
I relax with video games.
I love video games. I just wish they'd make ones with stronger female protagonists. Sorry, I'd settle for any female protagonists.
Oh, you're one of those people, huh? Well, play Horizon Zero Dawn, you'll be good. I wonder if I can... Wait. I relax with movies?
I don't know.
Okay. I relax with TV.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I relax with music. See how that plays out.
I bet you like dance music. I don't know why.
I relax with sports.
Mariana thought I played hockey, whatever that's supposed to mean.
I can see her all dressed up in hockey gear. She would be one sexy hockey player, that's for sure. I relax with food.
I love food. It will be my downfall. Stress eating is the worst.
I relax with alcohol.
The bottle can be comforting.
I wonder.
But that option's not always available.
I like how you looked at me there. Dirty, dirty Taya. Do you take oh wait.
I don't take sleeping tablets, never have. I'm not allowed to prescribe either. Dr. Dekker had me try to forge his signature once, but I was woeful.
Tell me about Dr. Oh, wait. Professor Alderby.
I like Professor Alderby. He turned me onto that book I've been raving about.
Which book?
The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I should start selling them myself.
Did you go to see Sarah Dekker?
Dr. Dekker told me he was adopted. His birth mother only turned up 5 years ago because she wanted money for her experimental cancer treatment. I'm not sure how much it cost or even if he had the money, but he didn't do it, and she became one mean mother.
What do you mean by mean mother?
He said she started out with the normal passive-aggressive guilt trips and then escalated into bricks through windows and cutting brake cables. Well, he got a restraining order after that and never wanted to see her again. When I visited her in hospital on his behalf, do you know what her story was?
What was her story?
She told me he was never adopted. He was just very ungrateful and clearly, using her own words, had lost his mind. I say never get involved in family feuds, especially if they're not your family.
Exactly. Did Dr. Dekker have
Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle.
Did Dr. Dekker have psychokinetic ABILITIES?
Dr. Dekker definitely dabbled in that stuff. I'm not sure to what extent.
Who do you think killed Dr. Dekker? Maybe a spoiler here. Who knows?
No, sorry.
Who do you think killed Dr. Dekker?
Interesting. But I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what I'm saying this to.
I don't know about that. Excellent. I'm glad we've cleared that up.
It makes me feel angry.
I see. And what are you going to do about it, Doctor?
Yes, I am frustrated.
I see. And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel angry.
I see.
I am going to relax.
Excellent.
Who killed Dr. Dekker?
Sorry, I can't answer that.
Who do you think killed Dr. Dekker?
I don't know, Doctor. Do you?
Let's go with rice. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm worried. My pursuer in the hour, he's definitely military. I've developed a new skill to deal with him.
How do you know he's military? Whoops.
My pursuer, he's measured in his approach, watching, testing. When he finally came to me, I wasn't ready. I think he underestimated me though, and that allowed me to escape. He didn't think I'd be able to just leave. Why do you think he's coming after me, Doctor? Oh, I think I might know.
Why do you think he's coming after you?
I think he's death, Doctor. I think I saved that old woman from burning to death in bed, and now he's coming after me to even the score. Do you think it could be death?
No, I don't think it's death.
It's just me. I'm going crazy. I'm so strange. Everything about me is strange already, but to have another presence in my hour, it's unhinged me.
What have you been doing in your hour?
I stole a painting. There, I said it. It was from the local gallery, Providence. I really like it, but I can't afford it. So I took it.
Oh, man. Tell me about the painting.
It's a painting of a spider in a large web on the pendulum of a grandfather clock that's stuck at 3:15.
Do you like the grandfather clock?
My grandfather died in World War II. He was a lorry driver. I don't really know much about him. Brave, though, you'd imagine.
You said you wouldn't steal again.
It's just that one thing, just the painting I've stolen recently. I think my new pursuer is unraveling me. Is it okay to steal things, Doctor, if I really like them?
No, it's not okay to steal things.
I thought you'd say that. I will do my best to refrain from it, but I can't promise anything. I saw Jessica across the street this morning. She waved, but I just crumbled. Ever since I took those photos, I haven't been able to face her. Do you think I should tell her about the photos, Doctor?
No. Do not tell her about the photos.
I didn't think I should either. She'd hate me forever. Maybe when she next waves, I'll at least wave back.
Tell me about Providence.
Providence is the name of the local gallery here. Always lots of new art and artists, if you only visit once a year. Like I do, anyway. I never saw Dr. Dekker touch a drop. Doesn't mean it wasn't going on behind closed doors, though, does it? My other doctor had prescribed me sleeping pills before I came to see Dr. Dekker. I think they were called temazepam. I never took them.
I'm going to say this to him, though he didn't say it.
There's no fly in the painting. I think that's what I like about it. The spider has been so intent on spinning its web that it hasn't noticed there'll be nothing to eat.
Why do you think you're pursuer is unravel you?
No, I'm not becoming him. I'm not becoming Dekker.
What is your new skill?
Last night, I saw him draw something from his jacket. He was approaching me, grinning. I had nowhere to go. So I closed my eyes and imagined. Well, I imagined being back home. And when I opened them again, I'd teleported.
How did you teleport?
I was as surprised as you are. I just imagined I was somewhere else, and there I was. Perhaps Dr. Dekker was right. Think of something, and it becomes real, if you believe in it. But I'll only do it wisely. Imagine the mistakes you might make. Don't want to become one with the igneous layer too soon. don't intend to imagine things at all. I only did it this time to avoid being killed. That pursuer is definitely onto me. I say he, because I couldn't see his face. It just had the build and size of a man. It felt like it was sucking the oxygen out of the air in front of me.
Suck the oxygen out of the air.
I found it difficult breathing the closer he got to me. I suppose that's just fight or flight, an anxiety response.
Do you have anxiety?
Yes, I'm anxious. I think someone is trying to kill me.
Can you teleport? No.
These sessions cost a lot of money, Doctor. I'm not just going to leave in the middle of one. But I can see you don't believe me. Do you really want me to teleport, Doctor? Blink, and you'll miss it. Told you.
Slightly mad. Bronze trophy achieved. How is work?
Work is fine. If anything, I've been falling behind again. I think it's the stress of not being alone in the midnight hour anymore.
Have you ever taken
My other doctor had prescribed me
is okay, no. Who heard you here?
No, don't know.
Damn it.
No, sorry.
Okay. R-E-F.
I was one of Dr. Dekker's first patients. I wasn't referred by anyone. My GP recommended I saw someone privately. I think he was just sick of listening to me complain about how little time I had during our 10-minute slot.
Let's go to clear real quick. Still got 4 people counting the clear. I gotta go get groceries soon. Just kinda hoping I could do this right quick, but I guess not.
There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well. He's caused a problem with the girl. I need to do something.
What?
The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
Doctor! Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
But I
Louise.
found some of the referral letters we were talking about. There is a pattern, but it's not the same for everyone. He said to get them to you ASAP, so here you go. We believe that our client, who has only given us her first name, Ariana, is mentally unstable. Dear Dr. Dekker, I'd like your expert opinion on this matter. We are happy to cover all your costs in that, okay? And lastly, referring yet another client to you today for further psychiatric evaluation. It's my hope that you concur with my suspicions and are able to find him insane and the guidelines set out within the McNaughton rules. Who? The other two people you mentioned who, but weird. Why does she say he's weird and creepy?
I spoke to her again. She wouldn't tell me her name, which is quite right. I am a stranger after all. So I gave her the name Anushka. She said the man that lives in the lake house is weird and creepy.
What did David do?
David has been hunting and skinning again. But from the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat. I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all.
Killed a cat?
Yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka, she was crying because her cat had gone missing, and she thinks that David killed it. Doctor, I'm worried.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried that David's not going to stop at cats. He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add little birds to his list. I can't stop him.
Why can't you stop him?
I can't stop him. I can't control him in any way at all. Ever since I brought him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me. I'm starting to think that...
What are you starting to think?
I don't know anything about that.
Stop it there.
That I need to put David out of his misery. That I need to end his suffering. That I need to kill him again. What shall I do, Doctor? Should I kill David?
Yes, you should. Kill David.
I love him so much. But you're right. It's time. He's becoming a danger to people around him, not just himself.
Did you bring the photo?
Oh yes, here. From a few weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
Did you talk to Iris?
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. She didn't want to at first. She blames me for David's death, but as we both know, that's not a thing. Anyway, she said she was never locked up in any basement and had never heard of any Dr. Dekker. So it's, as I first suspected, a lie. You didn't make all that up so I'd talk to Iris again, did you?
Do you take temazepam?
Then Mr. Bryce seemed to have a few more issues than me. Perhaps you should ask him about that.
Okay. Is this a photo of Dr. Or is this a photo of David? Castleford.
Yes, that's David Castleford. I've no idea when it was taken. Shocking composition. Ask me something else.
Okay.
No, Doctor. No, you can't. I've seen what you can do. You can listen and ask, but you don't have any real power.
I can stop your extra power.
No, Doctor.
Oh, wait. I meant hour.
I stole a painting. There.
Iris denies being locked in the basement.
How extraordinary. So the girl in the basement was somebody that Claire knows, and she's adamant that I didn't rescue her. I really wish I'd taken photos now.
Alright, back to Claire then. Do you take
I've never used sleeping pills. I'm too afraid of what would happen to me in my sleep.
Did you ever see Dekker drink?
If Dr. Dekker was an alcoholic, he hid it well. I never saw him drink. He certainly never offered me a drink. God knows I could have used one.
Who referred you here?
My solicitors did refer me, but I ended up going privately as it was cheaper. I'm paying them enough already without them getting a percentage of my therapy bill.
What did Dr. Dekker think of David?
Dr. Dekker was very quiet in our sessions after seeing David. After a while, he started talking about David like he was a pet, asking me what I fed him, what he'd do in certain conditions.
Treated David like a pet?
I think he was fascinated with it all, and David and I had become new test subjects for him. When I said David never listens to me, he urged me to start giving David treats for pleasing me. Not in that way, but showing him how to close a door, for example. If he did it, give him a treat. It did actually work, but I had to stop myself. I felt like I was training a monkey. It just wasn't right.
Could you train David not to attack the girl?
David doesn't listen to me. I can't say something and he does it. And besides, how would I show him not to kill a little girl? Slap him on the nose? It's too late for David.
What conditions did Dekker ask about?
Dr. Dekker asked me if I'd ever accidentally locked David in, which I hadn't, but curiosity got the better of me, so I locked him in the lake house. He couldn't get out. He didn't have the wherewithal to operate the lock.
What do you need to do?
I don't know. I need to do something about David. It's just too much. How can I stop thinking about what I've done? Tell me, how should I distract myself, Doctor?
Maybe you should get a hobby.
I have a hobby. I come here every week and talk to you.
That's not a hobby. If that's a hobby, then it's an expensive hobby. Maybe you should get a job.
A job? Yes. I'll find myself a nice little job packing bags in a grocery store, answering the telephone at a solicitor's. I'll put on the uniform and smile at the customers and talk about the weather, and everything will be wonderful and sunny and bright. Next.
Maybe you should shut the up. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe you should try dating.
I don't want anybody else. I reanimated my cheating husband so we could be together. Isn't that a big enough sign?
Oh. No.
That's an interesting idea, Doctor. It's not really something that needs to be done, though. I have no intention of reanimating anybody anymore. It hasn't gone very well in the past.
Okay. And then next we got Elin. How are you?
Hilda died last night. On her own, heartbroken because she couldn't see her daughter. I feel terrible. I should never have listened to you.
Tell me about...
One of the other nurses found her. She went without anyone even noticing. I wasn't there. I phoned in sick. I knew that if I went into work, I'd want to shift.
Why do you feel terrible?
in our last session. You said that shifting was wrong, that I shouldn't shift for Hilda, that I should let her die without seeing her daughter. I'm such an idiot. I have this amazing gift and I didn't use it.
Why are you an idiot?
What's the point of me having this amazing gift if I'm not going to use it? I've helped people with it, I know I have. I don't know why I let you tell me otherwise. At least I still have Amelia.
How do you know Hilda was heartbroken? If you weren't there.
I just know that's how she'd have been feeling.
Who is Amelia? You're breaking my heart. Anyway, who is Amelia?
Amelia's Hilda's doll. She used to have about 9 or 10 of them, all glassy-eyed and creepy looking with frilly dresses and curls.
Does
all
she
over
have
her
frilly
room.
underwear?
In the end, we had to get rid of them. They weren't very hygienic. But we let her keep one, and that was Amelia.
Where is Amelia now?
I'm keeping her safe until I can pass her on to Hilda's daughter. Maybe she'll fly over for the funeral. I don't know. Are you okay, Doctor? You look a bit pale. Do you think I'm a good person, Doctor?
Yes, I think you're a good person.
I hope so. I'm trying to be. I really am.
How are things with Terry?
Harry hasn't been into work for a few days. I hope there's nothing wrong with her.
You really care about Terry?
Harry and I are never going to be best friends, but I wouldn't wish her ill.
Have you ever taken as a Pam?
Most people have taken sleeping pills at some time or another, haven't they? Probably quite easy to get hold of them. Although, I have to get a doctor to sign a prescription if I need any at work. It's probably the same for Jaya.
think of Jaya?
Jaya seems really nice. I don't know why she'd want to work in a place like this.
Few things. A place like this.
I just mean, get all these weird people coming here.
Like you?
I mean, I've met some of them out in the waiting room. I know they're just people, but a couple of them have seriously given me the creeps.
Does Claire give you the creeps?
She's a slightly older one, isn't she? Always well dressed? Yes, her. I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, and hers is cold. Actually, I think I sort of know her. They're Castleford, isn't it? Apparently, she attacked her husband or something.
Good for you. Does Bryce give you the creeps?
Bryce? I'm not sure who that is.
Does Nathan give you the creeps?
I don't know who Nathan is.
Does Mariana give you the creeps?
I don't think I know her.
Tell me more about Dr. Dekker.
I think of Dr. Dekker every time one of my patients dies. It makes me remember how he didn't care about his mum. He was a good therapist. He was a lousy son.
Why was he a lousy son?
Let me think. No.
Okay. Why was he a lousy son? Yes.
I was angry at Dr. Dekker. Hilda's daughter, she's in Australia, so fair enough. Maybe she really couldn't get over to see her. But Dr. Dekker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered. I shifted for her, but in a way I wish I hadn't, because it let Dr. Dekker off the hook, you know? I didn't realise how little he cared until I told him the news.
Why didn't Dekker care about his mum?
For a moment, I thought he might cry. Just for a split second. But he didn't. He just carried on with our session. I wish I knew what went on there. Jaya probably knows. She spent quite a long time with Sarah when she visited.
Did Dr. Dekker drink?
Dr. Dekker drank a bit. I didn't say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it? I mean, it's not like he was drunk. It must be very stressful being a therapist. Do you find it stressful, Doctor?
No, I don't find it stressful.
Maybe you're just tired then. You should get some rest.
I will be right back for a moment, folks. Quick bathroom break, and then I'll continue for God knows how long. So again, I still gotta go get groceries. The place closes in another 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all the last 2 people done by then. So who knows? let's do this. Did you ever try shifting for Dr. Dekker?
Yes, once. I wanted to show him what I could do so he could see for himself. I took his hand, I told him to think of a loved one, and then there was nothing. I mean, literally nothing, just an empty void. The only thing I could feel was his hand holding mine. I'm pretty sure without that I'm not sure I could have made it back. Yes, I told Dr. Dekker. Most other people wouldn't have believed me, but he did. In fact, he cared far more about the shifting than he did about his mum dying. I referred myself because of Dr. Dekker's mother. Was I supposed to have a letter? You've never seen me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't say things like that when you don't mean them. It causes upset.
What upset does it cause?
The whole thing with Hilda's just made me realise how important shifting is. Even if I sometimes have bad experiences or I get it wrong, I need to keep doing it.
What bad experiences have you had?
I become what people want to see. But some people, they're not right in the head. They make me turn into horrible things. That's why I won't shift for anyone with mental problems anymore.
Horrible things do you shift into?
One guy, a patient, he used to have night terrors. An 80-year-old man screaming and kicking in his sleep. When I shifted for him, I don't know who I became, but as soon as he saw me, he was terrified. And when I looked down, I didn't have any legs, just bits of them.
Okay. You said you only shift at work.
I only shift when I want to. It doesn't happen on its own. I have to will it.
Did you know Dr. Dekker was dying?
I've thought about that a lot, because shifting is only supposed to work on people who are dying. But Dr. Dekker was near death. Just because no one knew it doesn't mean it's not the truth. It kind of gets you thinking about destiny and fate and everything like that.
Do you believe in destiny.
My mum's a big believer in fate. I'm not so sure.
Inquisitive,
I mean,
gold
what
trophy
about free
achieved.
will? If everything is fated to happen, then we're just machines carrying out commands. Maybe fate does have a plan for everyone, but who says we have to play along? I referred myself.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Hold on a sec, folks. I'm back. Let's do Mariana. I'm gonna finish this as quick as I can. Yes, that sexy pose. How are you?
I feel thirsty, Doctor. And hot. Do you have any water?
Yes. Have some water. Water.
I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't. I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I'm having...
Are you having withdrawal?
I don't know.
What did the blood tests show?
Don't know.
You having
I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. Got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests.
what did the blood tests show?
Nope. not something I know anything about.
Good grief. What the heck, game? What did the blood test show? Oh.
Dr. Rose thinks maybe I have a vitamin deficiency. I can tell she has no idea. She smiles, but she hasn't got any answers. I think I probably need to go back to the beach. See, Doctor. It's calling me.
How is the sea calling you?
This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea. It's like an alarm going off in my head. Do you know where the sea is? From here? It's over there. Wherever I am, I know exactly where the sea is. It's like a compass.
How do you know where the sea is?
I know where the sea is. Wherever I am. I'm an Aquarius. Maybe this is a water bearer thing.
What does the alarm sound like?
I hear a sound like singing, calling me. It gets stronger when I face it, when I move towards it. That's how I know where the sea is. But when I don't go to the sea, I feel like the sound gets louder all the time. I'm having trouble sleeping. Perhaps I need sleeping tablets after all.
If anybody heard any background yelling or whatever, I apologize. Some God knows weirdo going by my place, they're yelling like a mad. Anyway. Have you ever taken temazepam?
Dr. Dekker prescribed me some temazepam once, but I never used them. I probably still have them if you want them back.
Do you want sleeping pills?
What's temazepam? Why are you asking?
Did Dr. Dekker drink a lot?
Dr. Dekker kept a bottle of whiskey, or maybe gin. I'm not sure. It was in his desk at all times, and when things got a little intense, he'd pour himself a glass. It's obviously an effect I have on people.
You drive them to drink, huh? Why did Dr. Dekker loan you money?
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things. He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online.
Dr. Dekker's loan. I should take a look at the contract. Oh yeah, I never really looked at the photo until now, didn't I? Anyway. A distraction from what?
Dr. Dekker thought I had too much time on my hands, so a distraction would do me good. He lent me $15,000, all in all.
By signing this agreement, the borrower agrees to accept the sum of the loan amount and repay the loan amount in full within the term stated. The sum of the loan will be transferred by the leader into the account assigned by the borrower within 14 days of signing the agreement. It is agreed that the loan shall attract no interest in lieu, I think it's Liao or Liu, anyway, of occurring interest, and the lender has agreed to the payment of the arrangement fee, which is due before the transfer of the loan amount. The lender also agrees to consider the loan repaid in full should they die or become subject to any power of attorney agreement as long as the event occurs within the term of agreement. Whoa! Shit just got interesting. Okay. There is a death clause on the agreement.
He wanted a clause in our loan agreement that said I didn't have to pay him in the event that he died. He wasn't expecting to die, he was just concerned my anxiety would get worse, wondering what it would mean if he did.
So, you do have anxiety.
Yeah, I'm anxious about being ill.
What did you spend the money on?
Mainly rent.
What is your ESS?
I'm sure you've asked me this before. I sell necklaces, made from things I found on the beach.
Have you had any black outs?
Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor? People follow me to the beach. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what happens to them. I don't always get followed, though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts.
What happens to the
Do you forget anything?
To people who follow you.
I said I don't know what happens to them. It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home.
There is your home.
My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night.
I didn't ring your doorbell.
If you say so, it must have been your twin then.
My twin.
I don't know if I have a twin. Do you have a twin, Doctor?
Oh, I do not have a twin.
I know you don't. It was definitely you, wearing what you're wearing now.
Why did I ring your doorbell?
I don't know. I didn't kiss you, but you just followed me, like the others. I don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like to leave.
Tell me more about your dream.
I have this recurring dream. I'm at the beach. I strip and walk into the sea. The sea feels warm and comforting. Not cold and harsh like you'd think. I swim down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely. I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there's a beautiful creature. A glowing being with this feelings. So warm and transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh. Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life. These are the ones touching me, gripping my feet. Scream. And I wake up. You have that dream, Doctor?
No, I don't have that dream.
It's horrific and beautiful at the same time.
Tell me about the glowing being.
It's a dream, Doctor. stranger things happen in dreams.
Me about human. Hush.
I do nothing. People follow me. I don't ask them to.
Have you been dancing?
No. There's been no dancing. I haven't been feeling that well, Doctor. I'll look for them when I get home. I may have given some away at a nightclub. You can get a buzz, if you know what you're doing. You reminded me the sleeping pills were called temazepam. I'm not trying to hide anything, Doctor. Wouldn't you like to know? I'm not hiding anything. He's the cute, sad-looking one, isn't he? He asked me out, and I said I'd let him know. Do you think I should go out with him?
I'm gonna go with no, don't go with Nathan.
Doctor, I didn't take you for the jealous type. Are you feeling a bit jealous?
Yes, I'm jealous.
Well, maybe you should ask me out properly sometime. Just not today.
No, I'm not jealous.
I know nothing.
Oh, damn. Oh well.
It's a referral letter, Doctor. Don't overthink it. A girl can't be too careful with everything that's been going on. Wow. So you think I spiked his drink and killed him with a paper spike? Nice. It's just a game, Doctor. I like playing games. You said it with such a serious look on your face, I almost believed you. It would be good if you had some kind of superpower that helped me, but I don't think so.
Maybe I do have a superpower.
Wow. Are you trying to scare me? I'm not sure that's a good idea, Doctor.
Alright. And now on to Nathan.
I'm feeling good. I ran into one of your other patients, Mariana. beautiful. I think we might go on a date.
You asked.
I can't really explain it, but she seems like such a friendly person. I think the police are barking up the wrong tree.
What do you mean about the police?
I think I've probably said too much. It's probably not the same girl anyway.
The same girl as what?
Read the papers, Doctor. I don't, but people at work talk about it. Missing people, dead bodies. The police are looking for a redhead, apparently.
Didn't see that coming. I don't think you should date
What's wrong with Mariana? Wait, don't answer that. I'll let you know.
Do you take
Diazepam is the same sleeping pill Dr. Dekker prescribed me. Why would he mix those with alcohol? People are such idiots. Which reminds me, that truck driver died. Truck driver that ran into Hannah. He's divorced, apparently. He killed himself. He mixed sleeping pills with alcohol too. But he died in his garage.
How did he die in his garage?
I read it in the paper. He'd been drinking. Then he took the sleeping pills. Then he went into his garage and put the hose pipe through his window. Not until he put his daughter in the seat first.
That's actually creepy because I remember when growing up, there was a girl who was in really, really bad situation, who had really bad health issues, and I think it was here within my province. Could be wrong. The girl was placed in the truck, and they shut the back window to close on the garden hose, and the exhaust fumes were going into the truck, and all they could hear was her coughing until she died. And I'm like, wow, that's fucked up. Yeah, this was over 20 years ago. Like, I heard about that. Like, I remember she just, like, the girl was in, like, the girl had, like, a lot of, like, health issues, so they decided to kill her themselves, the parents, or parent, I can't remember, I think it's parents. And the reason why they took her own life is because they couldn't stand to see her suffer anymore. So they decided, okay, we're gonna just do this. and they were taken to court and all this stuff and whatever. So anyway, so that reminded me of that. That's very eerie. Did his daughter die?
It's one of those newspaper stories you read, and you hope it says he leaves behind his wife and 7-year-old daughter. But his daughter was in the car. Do you know, I wrote him a letter.
What did you say in the letter?
Dr. Dekker told me one of the ways to get through my grief would be to write a letter to the truck driver. I tried to forgive him. I know it was my fault, but the thing that made me feel best was blaming him. I think maybe he killed himself because of me. Do you think I'm to blame, Doctor?
No, I don't think you're to blame.
His daughter's picture is in the paper. Molly.
Do you feel guilty for Molly?
Ever since I saw a picture in the paper, I've started thinking I could see her. Out of the corner of my eye. Like she's watching me. Crazy, right?
Couldn't you see Molly? Damn it.
Yeah. Save Molly. As if that wasn't one of those days that just moved into the next one. What are you trying to do most? Cure his patients or find out who killed him?
I want to cure his patients.
It's been nice chatting with you, don't get me wrong, but I can't help but feel you're mainly interested in finding out about the old doctor. I suppose you already know Dr. Dekker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him.
Who was trying to kill?
He told me in one of our sessions, which was later rewound, that someone had been leaving him messages on his prescription pad. Not good messages.
What kind of messages?
He didn't tell me anything specifically, just death threats. It was one of his many rants. I just sat there quietly, hoping he wasn't going to try and hypnotize me again. I asked him if it was a boy or a girl's handwriting. He said he knew who it was, and that they'd be in trouble. I think he was bluffing.
Why do you think he was
I don't think he knew who was behind the death threats, or he'd have stopped it.
Did Dr. Dekker drink?
Alcohol isn't something I usually notice on people until they're slurring and weaving around. Was Dr. Dekker an alcoholic? Probably. I never saw him drink, though.
How were you referred?
My solicitors assured me that I wouldn't have to discuss anything about my trial with you, so I'm not going to. Concentrate on my state of mind, and let me worry about other things.
Okay.
Please do. I wish I could believe you.
You said you'd help me with my problem, but he's still here.
Who is still here?
Dr. Dekker. He wants me to kill people.
Who does he want you to kill?
He wants them to follow me to the sea, to the creature.
What is the creature?
It eats them. It's getting stronger. Dr. Dekker says when it's strong enough, it's going to walk again. That's why I black out.
Why do you black out?
He doesn't want me to know. He doesn't want me to remember. I'm feeding a beast that wants to eat us all. You've got to tell me, Doctor. You have got to tell me the truth.
What is the truth?
You know what I want. Focus.
Whoops. What is the
You're
truth?
dreaming, but your dreams are the truth. Don't forget me when you wake. I don't know how I'm in your dream, but now we're together. Let's play a game.
What game?
I say a word, you say a word. Ready? Guilty.
Innocent.
Murderer. Wrong answer. Now you're stuck with me. 3 little words and I'll let you go. How clever of you, darling. Yes, Scarlet taught me how to walk in people's dreams. So what are you thinking? That I killed Dr. Dekker?
I love you. Okay, that's what I gotta say to her. No, I don't think you killed Dr. Dekker.
So smooth, Doctor. I almost believe you.
I love you.
Yes. Yes, you do. You rang my doorbell.
Truck driver
The little girl.
killed himself.
David is weird.
She's watching me.
I need to put David
Molly,
out of his misery.
Is it okay to steal things?
Sleeping tablets, fingerprints.
Dead bodies.
I saw Jessica.
Should I kill David?
Hilda died last night.
Do you think I should tell her about
Psychokinetics?
the photos?
Dr. Dekker seemed to like a drink.
Bit of a drinking problem.
Probably the same for Jaya.
one of his patients was trying to kill him,
He lent me some money.
leaving him messages.
Creature, human flesh.
I teleported.
You have that dream, Doctor?
Act 5, Insanity Pleads.
Oh, doctor,
Hey, sexy stuff.
you look. There's something I need to tell you. I can't find Dr. Dekker's prescription pad anywhere. I'm not sure when it went missing, but I don't remember seeing it for a while. Yours is there, but I'm scared one of the patients may have got their hands on it. Let me know if you find it, anyway, and ask me about Mariana later. I've got news.
Decker's prescription pad is a message to ask patients about it and death threats, and Nathan said we're on it. Okay. Alright, it's 8:42. I got an hour and 15 minutes left to go and shop, so I gotta run. I want to thank everybody for watching. Not really sure exactly who it is that's watching, but thank you for watching. Wait a minute. Am I even... Oh yeah, okay, I'm in the chat. I'm like one. Alright. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying this Let's Play so far. I'm hoping later on I can finish the final act. As long as I don't fall asleep early and pass out. So, yeah. Anyway, I gotta go shopping. Thanks for watching, everybody. Everyone who has been lurking. I'll see you all next stream, maybe? Or if not, then hopefully you'll stay tuned for the final, act. And I knew it. I said Claire, Mariana, and Ellen. But Ellen was kind of, I was thinking maybe Angel of Death, but she was my, in my bottom, between two people would have been Claire and Mariana, and I was thinking Mariana. Sorry. So it's looking like it's Mariana. That's gonna be my guess. That's my final guess who this murderer is gonna be. because I was going in, you know, as those three people, as I mentioned last stream, or video, and I was like, okay, this is who I think is the final killer. This is who I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be down to these three, and if it was a male, it had to be Nathan. Or I think it was Bryce, I said, actually. But seeing how everything played out, in Act 5, Mariana, I think, is the killer. I kind of always thought it was her, but I just didn't want to hope it. Not hope. I just wished it wasn't. Or, sorry, let me rephrase that. I was hoping it wasn't her. But it looks like it is her. But the game could be throwing me in for a loop, and it's like, oh, psych. You thought it was this because of this dream. We messed you over. It's this person. So, anyway. Hope everyone's enjoying this Let's Play. I will see you very shortly for a live stream. Or you know, not too long for a live stream. Hopefully. And if I don't stream this tonight like I do want to before I go to bed, and then I'll stream it after I wake up, hopefully. If I go pay a visit to the hospital tomorrow, then it'll be done sometime tomorrow anyway. So, yeah. Anyway. Alright. See you all next stream or video.